We are at SEMA 2022 in Las Vegas, and we're going to go check out some of the new Toyota Tundras at the show.
Hey guys, Jordan Brenthel here with Baja Kids. We're at SEMA 2022, and one of the vehicles we have in our booth is the 2022 Tundra. So we took this build and put our new long travel pre-runner kit on it. It's 3 inches wider each side. It's got a billet upper control arm, a weldment lower control arm, and King shocks, of course. We always use King, as well as Alcon brakes on the front. So we put 39s on this truck, and a few things we did to make 39s fit. One are fiberglass fenders. These are from Fiberworks. I believe these are a prototype set or 1 or 2, so they installed them for us. And they're great. Obviously, as you can see, they look super factory, but they're aggressive, 3 inches wider for the actual glass. And that was the biggest factor for fitting 39s on this truck, along with the suspension that's 3 inches wider, of course. So wider suspension, it sticks the tire out there. We matched it with the body, pulled that out. We are still in development stages, so this is a prototype. We are open for pre-orders already, but with all of our kits, I mean, we've done, if you're familiar with Baja Kits, we got our Bronco over there. We have a ton of Bronco kits out there. Chevy Silverados, Toyota Tacomas, Toyota Land Cruiser 200, Toyota Land Cruiser 300. We have a lot of kits. We've done a lot of these. So in the design process, when we set our caster and we set our geometry, we've pretty much got it nailed on how to come out with a kit right out of the box, riding on the highway. So we still need to drive it and get miles because this is the debut of the truck, and we've got a lot of testing to do still. We support our other company, which is Brenthel Industries. You see right here, these are trophy trucks. So this is a $700,000 vehicle that we manufacture literally in the same facility, the same building as the suspension on this truck. It's all machined, welded, everything in the same building. When we go out and race Baja with these trucks, we go support them with these trucks. We call them shadow trucks. While these are racing, if they have an issue or something needed on the course in the middle of Baja, Mexico, this truck would be loaded up with tools, support, and techs to go out and make it out on the race course to the race truck, swap the part, fix it, get whatever they needed, and get back out to the highway. So our trucks have to be very, very functional. Like I said, it looks nice and shiny, and it's not going to look like this for very much longer. So we'll get a lot of testing on it. So the rear suspension, we've already developed the Land Cruiser 300, which is not available in the States, but we have been developing that thing for probably about a year or so for the Middle East and the rest of the world, which is a very similar suspension to the back of the Tundra. So we have our lower trailing arm there. So that replaces the thin wall steel tubing and rubber bushings with 2 uniballs. Those are trophy truck grade uniballs. And we have a skid plate on the bottom of that billet arm. So if you are going to slide over rocks, depending on what kind of off-roading you do, one, it's going to slide right over instead of denting it. And 2, those aren't going to bend at all because they're solid billet aluminum. So we machine those all in-house as well. King shocks, we got our King shock on here with compression adjusters. That's huge, just for kind of doing different driving and adjusting with what you're doing. This is a bolt-on mount, so this is something we make. This is obviously a King bump stop, and this is adjustable depending on what your needs are and what you're going to be doing with the truck, because everyone has different ride height needs and what they're putting in the back. A really cool feature, it's kind of hidden down there, is we call our billet pivot plate. They double up that pivot right there, but honestly the main part is they're really cool and they look really nice and spruce your truck up. We do have upper links. They're kind of hard to see, but they're underneath there. So far they're great trucks. We love them. We did bedsides on the back of this one as well for the 39-inch tires. We're gonna need to do some gearing and play with power and gearing for sure. Yeah, I mean 39, it's a big tire to run.
Where can people learn more about what you've got?
BajaKits.com. So www.BajaKits.com. You can go to our Instagram at Baja Kids for any of the race stuff with our trophy trucks. It's always fun to watch too. It's at Brenthel Industries. And those are the main places to get a hold of us. If you're looking for more technical information, you can hit us up at sales@BajaKits.com.
Hey, my name is Tim Muniz. This is my 2022 TRD Pro Tundra, and let's start out with the finish on the truck. This is a full matte PPF. I didn't want to get rid of that solar octane color, so we did the paint protection film, and then we did some other vinyl on top of that. all at CW wraps. So for suspension, we've got the Icon Stage 10 for the Tundra. It's got full billet everything, so it's got the billet upper control arms, and then in the rear, you got the all billet arms as well. These are 37s, Mickey Thompson, Baja Boss with 20-inch Mayhem wheels. I've got the CBI covert bumper with a worn 12K winch, Princey rack, and rock sliders by CBI, along with skid plates, full skid plates by CBI as well. Going to the back, we've got the Lightner Designs rack with the pods and water port deal over on the other side. So we are in the deck booth, so of course we gotta have a deck. We've got the C deck on there as well with the core tracks. And then we've got the mountain hatch for the tailgate. Nice flat area there, pretty nice. So we've got the Tough Stuff Overland rooftop tent up here. It's pretty cool because it goes to a wedge, but you have the option to make it go straight up as well. So more room for the family. So in the back, we've got the rigged supply swing out tire carrier along with the table. It's pretty cool. It's got the little, it goes right into the hitch there, so you can take it on and off if you want to. If you want to see more of the truck, you can follow me on Instagram at @TimMuniz_. Can't forget the underscore, and then Tim Muniz on YouTube.
If you're watching this video because you like Toyota Tundras, you should probably subscribe to this channel, because this is my Tundra and this is the kind of place that I take it. My name is Rob and you're watching Revere Overland.
How's it going, guys? This is Scott here from Icon Vehicle Dynamics. We're here at SEMA 2022 and we're going to talk a little bit about the all-new 2022 Tundra platform and our latest and greatest for it. Currently, we offer up to a 3-inch lift, 3.5-inch lift with several different suspension stages. From mild to wild, you could say, all the way from our EXP series of coilovers, which utilizes your stock coil spring to get the lift, but still running the Icon shock absorber inside that, all the way up to our 3-inch diameter coilovers and rear shocks. Now we've taken that whole thing and gone taller. So this is our all-new 6-inch lift suspension system designed to clear 37-inch tires while still maintaining performance. This is not just your basic subframe kit that you see driving down the freeway. This guy is still meant to be wheeled hard and used in the same manner that the shorter kit is, just with that extra ground clearance. And some of the cool numbers we've gotten out of it, it pulls 11.5 inches of front wheel travel, and as part of that, we've corrected a majority of the bump steer that is inherent with the the Tundra platform in general. So it's basically zero bump steer through the full suspension travel. It does require a 20-inch wheel. That's kind of one of the asterisks for the system itself, just in order to get the knuckle packaged together and get the steering geometry. The electronics of this truck were finicky, and so we're trying to make it work with an 18. Didn't quite work out. So I had to get it going with a 20 in this case. Still has all the performance, one-piece knuckle. We're going to offer it with 2.5 shock absorbers, and as well as the 3.0 system here. With the electronic adjustment through our CDE valve, and then of course the manual adjustment through CDC valve. It's really impressive. She rides really nice, and for being such a tall lift, it boogies. So it's a really good kit so far, and this should hopefully be available here early to mid next year, I think. So, and moving on to the back, it's pretty much similar setup was what we're used to. Our same upper and lower link system, bolt right up to just like on the 3-inch kit. We're going to run longer rear shocks for the lift height, as well as our hydraulic bump stop kit goes right in place. The bump stop spacer on the axle is just taller to compensate, so that at full compression, we're getting all the travel and the most performance we can out of the rear. The coil spring is our coil. It's actually a triple rate, max optimized for wheel travel and everything as well. We've done a ton of testing. We've got some footage. I don't know if it's necessarily released yet, but you'll be able to check it out on YouTube real soon. So stay tuned for all that stuff. And we're out jamming through some whoops in a 6-inch lifted truck, which is not something that you normally get to do. We do offer a line of armor these days called Icon Impact Off-Road Armor. What you see on the front and rear of the truck are production bumpers, and they actually fit very nice, match body lines really well, a nice tight fit against the body, so that there's, trying to avoid the big gaps. And it's a very feature-rich rear bumper, you could say. We've got light pockets. It retains all of your backup sensors as well as your blind spot monitoring. And what kind of new thing we're playing with on a lot of our bumpers now, instead of doing a standard D-ring mount for your shackles, we're going with an exclusive soft shackle mount here. So it's nice and tight. You're not going to get it hung up on rocks. You can use it as a lift point for like a high lift jack. It goes right in there and pick it up. So this is something that we think is pretty cool. But no one's really done before. Also on the back here, to fit a 37-inch tire under the bed, the hitch and bumper are integrated. And so it has clearance under the bed, away from the axle for a full 37-inch tire, just like run on the truck. So no more having to shove it in the bed. Done a lot of testing. Actually, I towed with this truck with pulling like a 20-foot enclosed trailer to the show here with a lot of our boot stuff in it. The sliders that you see are prototypes currently. They're based off of what we offer for the Ford Bronco, but they're functional. They'll hold the weight of the truck, so you can use it as a real rock slider rather than just, a step. Check us out. Our YouTube channel is great for that sort of thing as we get more and more coming out. That's just Icon Vehicle Dynamics on YouTube. Also follow us on Instagram, and Facebook, and all the other social media outlets these days.
Hi out there, this is Rick with AgriCover. Today we're looking at our Atarax system. It comes in two different colors, black and silver. Right now you see it on our Tundra. It's got an Atagrid and an Atarax. Those are our two new features to add a little more accessories to your vehicle. It works with the tonneau covers that we offer. It allows you to use your tonneau cover with our rack. This is also the bed rug we offer. We do offer mud flaps for the Tundra. You can get them at agricover.com.
How's it going? Brian here from Rhino Rack. Super excited to be exhibiting here at SEMA 2022. Wanted to show you guys some new things that we have going on for the 22 Tundra here. One of the best being the Recon deck system here. Extremely modular system, allows you to build your own platform. Slides directly into the Atarax system here. It's got a 330-pound dynamic load rating and an 830-pound static load rating. Another great thing that we got going on here is the no drill Pioneer platform. Great system if you're not looking for an invasive install. Just pad and clamps right on there and you're good to go. We've been loving it and it's been great to us. So we got the side angle mount here. It's great for mounting your Max Tracks. You can also put on a 572 fishing pole carrier, ski carrier as well. Another new thing here is our Stow It starter kit. So these are phenomenal because they actually drop directly into the channels themselves. There's a new channel here that allows you to take things off just by undoing one bolt. And then you can put your light bars on there. You can put your Stow It racks on there, shovels, anything that you need at quick notice. That's what that system's designed for. So this is just the pin that locks it in. But the aerial brackets are great because when you're out and about, you want to have it up, you're good to go. But say you're going into the garage and you want to tuck it away, all you have to do is pull this pin here, folds down flat, and you're good to go. A couple of new unreleased things that we have coming down the line is the Molly panel. That's great on all Recon deck systems. Another great system as well is on the other side here, which is our side mount bike system. Quick and easy to store, folds down flat. It's been great to us. We absolutely love it.
Hey guys, this is Ben Ramirez with Go Rhino. We're here at SEMA 2022 and I'm going to do a walk around to show you a lot of our products on our brand new Tundra. So first you'll see our e-board that we released for the Tundra. Kind of some of the unique features of this particular board system is that this uses a two-motor system with a center-mounted bracket for additional support, as opposed to a lot of our competitors where they're only relying on a single motor to retract and deploy the board. This uses a two-motor system. A couple other unique features is that this particular board comes in two different finishes. You can get it in a traditional textured black finish, but you can also get it in a polyurea coat, also known as a bedliner coat finish. And then up front, we have our element front bumper. So one of the unique features of this particular bumper is the hideaway light system down below here. Kind of a neat thing where if a customer wants to have lights installed but he doesn't want to have them exposed, there's going to be an interior mounted switch that will allow you to hide it. And this particular bumper is not a winch capable bumper. This is designed to be more of a Street Fighter style. And then up above you'll see our Rhino Rack. So again, another unique feature of that, that's a clamp-on system, so there's no drilling required to install that. It uses our 4-core technology on our crossbars, where it'll allow you to use any 1/4-inch hardware, any 1/4-inch bolt, where you can slide it up and down the track. And it's also compatible with a variety of our other SRM and XRS accessories. So if you want to have like a shovel mount or anything like that, the way all the crossbars are placed, it'll align with it. And again, this is a no drill install as well. And then so in the bed, we have a huge variety of accessories, starting with our popular Sport Bar 2.0. This incorporates a hideaway light system up above. And again, it'll still use a interior mounted switch that'll allow you to hide the lights, which is a kind of a unique feature where if you need to have some extra security, you don't want someone to jump up there and steal your lights, you can just hit the switch. Or also even just for parking, if you have a lifted truck and you can't park your truck inside your garage because the lights are too tall, if you just hit the switch, it'll go ahead and allow you to easily park your truck inside your garage. And then we also have our XRS crossbars. This particular unit is compatible with most channel style tunnel covers, whether you have like a Pace Edwards or a Roll and Lock or a Retrax. It's all steel construction for the towers, but we're also incorporating the XRS crossbar technology here, our 4-core technology that allow you to use 1/4-inch hardware for adding additional accessories. And then up above, you'll see that this is our SRM 400 rack. This is what we consider a convertible basket, where if you needed to carry larger loads or larger items up above, you can remove the front and rear fairings to kind of just give you more of a flat style platform in between that. And then back here, we have the Element rear bumper, and again, still taking some of the styling cues from the front, a fully modular bumper with integrated light mounts on the backside, and then this particular bumper is going to be park assist friendly. And then this is our V-Series board. This is a V3 version. It's aluminum construction with a plastic injection molded step pad, kind of a full-length board. This is more of a modern sidebar that kind of also has a unique tread pattern. It's designed to kind of give it more of an OEM look, but also still keeping that off-road rugged look. And one of the also unique features of this is that the brackets don't hang below. It's kind of hard to see, but this lip kind of helps hide the brackets to kind of give it more of an OEM look. So you guys can visit the website, gorhino.com, to find all the information that we just talked about. Like I said, just click in by adding your year, make, and model, and then it'll give you all the options that we make available for your trucks.
My name is Tony. I work for Fabtech Motorsports. That's the suspension side of the Warren Group. So basically the company is the Warren Group, Warren winches, Fabtech suspension, Fab 4 bumpers, and Factor 55, which is like winch accessories. But this is our build for SEMA. We chose the 2022 Tundra because it's pretty much the newest thing out there right now. You'll see some products from our other companies as well, like this is the Fab 4 bumpers, Warren winch, that's a Factor 55 winch hook. So we're kind of, putting everything together. This is our 3-inch suspension kit for the Tundra. We are working on a 6, but this is basically using a billet upper control arm with uniball. It uses our Dirt Logic custom coilovers, which is kind of a unique setup because they're custom valve for every vehicle application. They're not just a universal coilover. And then we have the heavy duty tie rod kit that we're offering for this as well. Pretty much a bulletproof component. So that's basically in a nutshell what the front end we're doing. We would consider this like a mid-travel kit. In the rear, it's fairly cut and dry. This happens to be the airbag, the factory airbag model of Tundra. We offer kits with a factory airbag or the standard coil spring. Once again, you're going to get the custom valve Dirt Logic shocks for the rear.
the rear sway bar end links, the billet pieces, and then we're also including a lower link arm. So that's basically it. We do offer a rear adjustable track bar as an option as well. That's basically what we're debuting at SEMA, but like I said, we'll have more options, more lift kits in the near future for it. We haven't launched this. It's probably going to be a first quarter release. So I don't think this particular kit is going to be on the website quite yet. It's fabtechmotorsports.com.
Hi, I'm Paul Mueller with the Airlift Company. We're at the 2022 SEMA show, and we've got on display here the new Toyota with our suspension. This is our Load Lifter 5000 suspension. It's a supplemental load support product, which means it works with Toyota's existing suspension. If you want to add additional spring rate for carrying capacity, you can do that by just adding a little bit of air into the airbags and fine-tune the suspension depending on what loads you're carrying. So a little bit more air will give you more spring rate or more carrying capacity. This is what we call a 2B6 or a 2 bellows kit. It is a more stout, heavy-duty 5,000 pound capacity bag. Airlift makes this wireless one control system with a manifold. It comes with a compressor. And we have what we call the easy mount version too, where the manifold and compressor is all in one bracket. It just bolts onto the bottom of the vehicle, and you can inflate the air springs by just pushing this button on the handheld controller. It also comes with a application or an app so that you can use it from your smartphone.
This is the Tundra that's been built out by Expedition Oland for use in a lot of their adventures, and like a lot of the Tundras in the Toyota booth, it features a lot of CBI gear. So on the front you have their Baja front bumper. In the bumper is a 12,000 pound one winch with Factor 5 Ultra hook on there. You can see the bumper does retain the factory sensors, but because this truck was originally red, you got red parking sensors. And down the side you have the rock sliders underneath the CBI skid plates. This one has the full Icon lift and Icon wheels with general grabber tires. On the back is the Alucab cabin with tent on the top. So there's a whole living space inside here and a spot for the spare tire on the back. On the top is the Prinsu roof rack that holds a lot of their accessories. It actually looks like this one's been modified so that they can fit their traction boards underneath the front of the Alucab. At SEMA, Toyota announced the new Trail Hunter trim available on the Toyota Tundra and several other of their off-road vehicles. Basically, it is going to be coming with aftermarket off-road and overland accessories from the factory, like this covert bumper that is labeled Trail Hunter on the front here. This is actually produced by CBI and is available right now, but you can now get it from factory from Toyota. On the roof, it features the new Prinsu dual color roof rack. You got lift, more aggressive tires, rock sliders also from CBI. On the back is a Go Rhino roof rack with rooftop tent, and you can see the new Tundra bumper, again from CBI. This is one that hasn't quite been released yet. The one on the truck here at the show does not feature swing outs, but CBI are going to offer the swing outs separately, and they will basically bolt in to the two patches that you see on the other side. And on the very end of the bumper is a little footwell, so you actually can climb up onto your truck. In the Toyota booth is the limited Tundra that features their 3-inch TRD lift kit and 35-inch tires.
Hey guys, welcome to SEMA 2022. We're in beautiful Las Vegas, and I am showing my 22 Toyota Tundra. For those of you who don't know me, I am the owner of the More Expo, and when I designed and built this truck the way I wanted it to be, I was very specific about only working with people who support More Expo. So all of the parts that you see on this truck are companies that you can come and meet with in Springfield in April of 23. So we wanted full protection on here. I've got a bad habit of maybe just lightly bumping into trees and things. So I really wanted to make sure that my headlights were protected. So we went with the full-size CBI Baja bumper. We also wanted to make sure that we can see when we're out and about at night so I don't hit so many trees, right? So we went with the diode lights this year. They're bright, they look good, the backlighting is amazing. This truck, we went with 37s. It just seems like the right size fit for the 22 Tundra. So the Milestar Patagonia XTs, Milestar is another vendor at More Expo, and I wanted a softer tire that doesn't give me all the crazy amount of road noise, and these tires have done a fantastic job. And then, of course, Method wheels. These are the bead grip technology wheels. What's very cool about these is you can deflate your tire down to single-digit tire pressures, and you don't have to worry about rolling the bead. It's actually got a groove in here that the tire sits in. I probably don't describe it the best, so jump on Method Wheels website and just look at that bead grip technology. It's absolutely incredible. So the truck's wrapped, completely built by Adventure Motors in Grandview, Missouri. When these first came out, Adventure Motors said, we gotta find a lift kit for these trucks. So they designed and created one themselves in a quick amount of time. So it's a 3-inch lift to be able to stick these 37s in here. And we use Fox in the front and Dobinson's in the rear. What they come up with and how they dialed it in, it's such a smooth ride. I'm absolutely in love with this truck, and one of the main reasons is because of the nice ride on it. Again, for protection, I wanted to make sure that I'm not going to destroy this truck prematurely, so went with the CBI rock sliders. We've also got full skid protection underneath with the CBI skid plates. On the bed cover, I've got 265 pounds of weight right now. In the toolbox, I still have all my tools, camping gear from the last camping trip I was on. The e-bike weighs 80 pounds, 2 jerry cans, set of traction boards. We've got some weight on there. And the nice thing about this, it's not your traditional tonneau cover, because I can have all of that weight on there and I can still open it up. There are 17 tracks that take an M8 bolt. You can drop a bolt down in any of the tracks, so you can configure all of your placement very easily. All of these vertical slots down in here have a slot where you can drop a bolt or a nut into, so that way you can mount anything up underneath the bottom that you need to. So we've got a molly panel here just to show that you can. The intention is to kind of fill this completely with molly panel, and this is where I'll mount my electronics, my ARB compressor, anything I want to be certain is gonna stay up and high and dry. Really good friends of mine, Action Tracks, their booth's just right over here, but these are 100% made in the USA. We've also got the Giant Loop fuel bag on here. These are really cool. So you can fill it with fuel, empty it into the vehicle, and then you can just roll it up and stow it away. If you want to see more of this, follow at More Expo. We've got a new website launched. So if you want to learn about More Expo, it's moreexpo.com. Jump in there. The event is April 21st, 22nd in Springfield, Missouri. It's the largest overlanding event in the Midwest.
Hi, my name is Al. I go by Sponsored by Wifey on Instagram and also on YouTube. This is my 2022 Toyota Tundra. This is the feature of my truck. It's the four-wheel campers, Project M. Four-wheel campers also provided the mounts for the Max Tracks and the Rotopack. I wanted to do something custom, so I built everything myself on the interior. I just ordered all the aluminum extrusions online. And when you order them, you can have them cut to length. So that made it a lot easier. Up there, the bed, you can actually pull it out and it turns into like a king-size bed. And these pads right here on the bench fills in the rest of the bed space. Then I got the Red Arc, the Manager 30 system. the Red Vision. And then I got 2 Battleborn batteries, 100 amp hours each, so total 200 amp hours. And then I got the 2000 watt inverter from Red Arc to run the appliances like the coffee maker and the microwave air fryer. Then over here we have the rigged Ultra Swing. This is cool because it's got the fold down table, it's got the pull out cutting board, and it's a perfect spot for my stove, my cook partner stove. And then on this side, I got the ARB awning mounted to the camper. It's the new one from ARB with the hard casing. And that's pretty much all I have done to the truck so far. It's still in the build phase. If you want to see more of it on what I do, you can follow me on Instagram. It's sponsored by Wifey. And I also do have the YouTube channel, as I mentioned, also under sponsored by Wifey.
How's it going, guys? This is Leroy with Running for Tacos. This is our 22 Tundra. So up front, we've got CBI front bumper equipped with Baja Designs, fog lights, light bar, currently no winch. And these are the new Atarax headlights for the new 22 and up Tundras, new Nova series, just released for SEMA. Currently on 37 Toyota open country RT trails. So we did have to do a little trimming. The front bumper definitely helped with the front. And then back inside the wheel well, chop off all the metal, the little bump that's notorious for blocking all the large tires from fitting in there. Right now, as it is, no rubbing issues whatsoever. And then currently on King suspension, Total Chaos control arms with 3-inch lift, which helps clear the 37s, no issues. Up here, we've got Baja Designs LP floors, ditch lights, and then going up, we've got up top Overland, roof rack, bed rack, all their shebang up top. More Baja Designs up there, 6 LP6s, and then it's got some accessories up top, roam case to put any camping gear we might use in there with the water port for camping.
What are the lights on there?
So those are our rock lights actually. They're camping lights basically. So when you're out camping, just turn them on and you see basically all around the vehicle. Those ones were specifically designed for the up top racks, but we've actually come up with brackets that fit on Prinzu racks, Sherpa racks, pretty much any rack that uses a standard 2x1 load bar. Underneath, we've got the full CBI skid plates, got little dings on them from the last trail as well. CBI rock sliders, definitely got put to use. Up there, we got the iCamper, Sky Camp 3.0.
Show us the rear bumper. Show us what you think's wrong with it.
So we fixed it up a little bit now, but you can kind of see it's still just pieced together, waiting on the new bumper that they're releasing soon. See, it's definitely...
How did you do that?
Went on a trail that was a little bit too difficult for something this size. If you guys want to see more content of this Tundra or any other stuff that we do, you can check us out at runnerfortacos.com, Runner for Tacos on Instagram, or anything related to this truck specifically, R4 Tundra on Instagram. YouTube channel, R4T. Anything that you see on here can be found on runnerfortacos.com.